In today's video, we're going to let the AI do more of the work that it's already been doing, creating all of the blog posts for us. Here in day 52 of AI blogging, we're going to have the AI create the perfect prompt for us. And then after it creates the perfect prompt, we'll use that prompt to instruct it to do more work for us to actually create the blog post. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let me show you what I've done here inside of the default version of GPT-4. I have instructed ChatGPT to give me the perfect prompt that instructs you, that being ChatGPT, to create a blog post on, this would be your keyword. In our case, it's Big Bang Theory alternatives. The purpose of this blog post is to rank at the top of the Google and the SERP and give the reader all the information they may ask about this topic. Understand the two different values or the two different parts of this prompt. The first one is the instruction to give me the perfect prompt that instructs you, yourself, the AI, ChatGPT, to create a blog post on the keyword. In this case, again, Big Bang Theory alternatives. Then the second part, and probably the most important part, is giving it the intent or giving it the reason behind why it is creating the prompt. The purpose of this blog post is to rank at the top of Google in the SERP and give the reader all of the information they might ask about this topic. There's 2 points there. Of course, we want to rank in the SERP, but to do that and to get the most out of what we're here doing to provide the most value to the reader is the actual point of writing the blog post, whether we're writing it, whether we're outsourcing it, or whether we're allowing or letting ChatGPT write the blog post for us and give the reader all of the information they might ask about this topic. It comes back and it gives me the prompt, and you can see here it says to itself, or it says this is the instruction that we should give it. Please create a comprehensive SEO optimized blog post on the topic of alternatives to the Big Bang Theory. The post should include. Then it goes on here and take some time and pause here and read all of these to understand its thinking about what it is it's going to ask itself to give you a better idea and more information or a way for you to think about to create the perfect prompt that you need, that you want to create and use to have the AI create the blog post for you. Because at the end of the day, what we're doing here is we're working with the AI. The AI is our assistant. We are giving our assistant instructions based upon what we know, what we think, what we want the final outcome to be. The assistant is just sitting there waiting. The assistant has some knowledge. It has a skill set. In this case, the assistant is the writer. If you were to hire a writer, you need to tell the writer, as your assistant that's going to be writing your blog post, just like we're doing with the AI, you need to tell the assistant, this is what I need you to do. This is what I need the final outcome to be. If you need to, depending upon the level of the assistant, in this case, ChatGPT, as a blank slate, you are telling it, I need you to do 2 things for me. I have 2 tasks other than, or while you're writing the blog post, the task that I want you to accomplish by the time you finish the blog post is make sure that the blog post is capable of reaching the #1 position in the Google search results. Second, and the whole reason we're doing this, and the whole reason we want to get to #1 for people to click, is when they click and read our blog post, they are fully informed about everything they need to know about the topic. And of course, in our case, as affiliate marketers, that will allow us to get more clicks and to get the people that find our content to read it, to consume it, and then go to the next step for us as the marketer, click a link, head over, purchase a product, which is our offer, our affiliate offer, and then we earn a commission. See how all that works together, how it all comes together, and it all comes back with understanding or thinking, how can the AI assist me even in giving it a set of instructions so I can get the best result? And it started with what we just affectionately here called the perfect prompt. Whether it's perfect or not, time will tell. So here's the prompt. And all I did at that point is go ahead and say, okay, great, thanks. Now put that prompt into action for me. And you can see here that it went ahead and it wrote the blog post. Now, you can see the blog post here. And of course, you could take some time and you could read that. Or better yet, you could run your own prompt for your own keyword. And then you look at this and you say, how can I make this better? How can I improve this? And at this point in day 52, the thing that we have, the problem that we have is AI is, in this case study, as we're heading towards 100 days and setting at day 52, we're looking at everything we accomplished and we're thinking we should probably be just set right now and just be pumping out content. But the problem with that is, and realistically, what would happen is if we were writing the content ourselves, we would already have set our tone of voice. We would already have set our structure. We'd be looking to enhance our content, maybe adjusting the structure a little bit, but we'd probably be set. And if we were working with an assistant or an outsourcer, we would be set and they would just be churning out content. But part of this case study is getting the AI to do the work. And getting the AI to do the work right now, as I'm filming this case study, we are in the middle of a boom for ChatGPT specifically, where we are getting access to plugins. And that is the next part of this video, where I'm going to show you how I made the perfect prompt more perfect, or perfecter. And of course, I don't think perfecter is a word, but I think it really drives home what we're trying to do here, because we are on a journey. We are on a journey of discovery of blogging using AI. And here you can see I have ChatGPT 4 and I have enabled the plugin, and the plugin is WebPilot. Here I use the exact same two parts of the prompt. Give me the perfect prompt that instructs you to create a blog post on, and this is your keyword again, Big Bang Theory alternatives. The purpose of this blog post is to rank at the top of Google in the SERP and give the reader all of the information they ask about this topic. But then, because we have access and the power now to actually use ChatGPT and use the plugins to reach out and look at the content we've already created, I said, why not let it keep doing the heavy lifting? Now, I think at some point when you're doing this, you run into an issue of you try to ask your assistant, just like if you have a real assistant, if you just give them just this huge list of things to do, the tasks get lost. Even though they're checking them off, they kind of get watered down. If you can give them a task and let them perform that task, and then give them another task and then slowly build upon those tasks, I've seen better results, both working with a real live assistant as well with ChatGPT or any AI. But if we go back, you can see here, I've added some tasks here in the perfect prompt. Add 3 links in the blog post, or in this blog post using rich anchor text. We're looking at doing SEO interlinking, or linking between the individual blog posts to try to help our ranking and improve SEO. And getting back to this, I'm saying use rich anchor text to these blog posts where it is appropriate. And then I'm feeding it the URLs of the blog posts that we've already created all the way up to here, day 52. And then I instruct it again, and I say, be sure to read the blog post provided and provide rich anchor text that already exists in the blog post, because you've seen here in this case study where things start or tend to get made up as the AI starts being creative. And then do not make up any rich anchor text for these links. Here you can see that WebPilot goes out and hits all those URLs, and it comes back and then it gives me the perfect prompt. Again, remember here at this point, go ahead and pause and take a look at that and understand we are still just having the AI generate the prompt for us that we are then going to turn around and feed back to it to actually get the blog post. The steps are, I'm going to ask my assistant to give me the perfect way to get the job done, what they think is the perfect way to do it. Then I'm going to look at it and say, does that make sense? Am I good with that? Do I think I can improve it? And then I add some more detail. But in this case, we're just looking at the perfect prompt and we're saying, that's pretty good after you read it, where it said, create a comprehensive blog post, and it gives a title. The blog post should provide an in-depth analysis of the various alternatives. And then it goes to the keyword. Then it starts about what it should talk about in the introduction. Then it says, dive into these. And then it starts reaching out and it says, highlighting the main points of contention among scientists, use the blog post that I fed it, as a reference for this section. Again, now the perfect prompt includes, because of the ChatGPT plugin, the perfect prompt includes going out, reading the blog post, and then using it as a reference point, and then also linking back to it. And then you can see it goes on through here, and it talks about how the blog post should be written in a clear, engaging, and accessible style suitable for readers with little to no background in cosmology. It should also be optimized for SEO to rank at the top of Google in the SERP. Then it gives me this last little piece of information that I think is important and for us to take away. Let me know if you need any changes or additions to this prompt. It is saying, what do you think? Please provide me feedback. let me know what else you need me to do or you want to change before I start the work for you. But then I go ahead and say, all right, that's good to go. Great, thanks. Always be polite to your chat buddy and your assistant. Let's start. Create a comprehensive blog post, and then you can see that I just copied in that entire perfect prompt that I used with the plugin. Then you can see the difference here in the blog post that it wrote. But the idea here is it did write the blog post, and it also added the interlinking that you can see here. So now the perfect prompt for us has included the interlinking. But of course, this blog post, if you read this entirety, or if you read this blog post in its entirety, and you can see here that it came back and it finished it and it said, this blog post is optimized for SEO. It's also written in a clear, engaging, accessible style. And of course, it also has the internal links. So you have all that, and you did all that by starting with what I would call the perfect prompt. But now you also see and understand that there is no such thing as the perfect prompt. Yes, I started off with that in the title. Yes, I said I was going to show you the perfect prompt, but reality check has set in. There is no such thing as the perfect prompt. There is you and your AI assistant. Just like if you were working with a real assistant, there is you and your assistant working together to try to achieve perfectionism. Or at the end of the day, we all know that there is no such thing as a perfect anything. There is just making it good, then making it better, and then making it betterer, just like we started with the perfecter prompt. Or you're going to be able to, every time you interact with the AI, you're going to be able to figure out and find a better new way. But I do think at day 52, eventually, what will happen by day 60, day 70, day 80, we're going to have to say, look, here's what we would have done if we would have had all these tools at our disposal because of the rapid changing in the AI, the acceleration of the AI and its ability now to go scrape the internet or to access the internet and then pull in more information and then learn from that information and then give us a better output based upon our perfect input or our perfect prompt. And that's what we're doing right now in day 52. And if this is exciting and you're having fun, give this video a thumbs up. If you got any questions, let me know in the comments. I look forward to seeing you in the next update, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.